Well, this is a special show, and we like to do things a little bit differently, which leads me to our co-host for this very special show, a 14-time NHRA Funny Car champion. He's won over 100 races. Please welcome John Force to Trackside Live.
Welcome, welcome. Come on in and sit right down. Hey, and let me warn you, the gloves are off, buddy. The gloves are off.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, Hammond, I better warn you, don't threaten Big John. Big John's got your match. He's got bullets in his gun, and he don't use them on his feet.
I'm terrified. This is Animal House here.
John, one thing, this is only a 60-minute show, just so you know.
Well, then I only expect 55 minutes. I got a lot of sponsors to plug and a lot of stuff to talk, but it's really great being back here. Daytona is just totally unbelievable. Watching the energy from the fans is what drives John Force nuts, so, you know.
John, as I said, you've won a lot of championships in your own right. But when you come to Daytona 500, we just ask these champions what they think. What is your first impression?
Well, first let me say I've been on fire from here to Australia. Okay? And
at 300 mile an hour.
You know, when I stand out there and I just see the hot rods and I meet the drivers and Roush and Yates and all the guys, and I see Gordon, and it's just a high for me to get out there. Earnhardt Jr., they just love him, and it's Daytona. This is like our Indy. This is I think your granddaddy, because it's rock and roll time. And what really amazes me is that I see the guys. I mean, I ain't no young kitten, but I don't want to say that. There might be a few strays around. but you know that's what Ford calls taking the gloves off. but I just excited to be here. But what really shocked me in the good old days when I came here, Walter, you know the story when Mountain Dew had me keep your hot rod and I drove up and down the street in it.
Yeah, I do.
Taking pictures with all the girls on the block when I was a kid. You'll never leave your hot rod again. But what is really unique is that Dale Earnhardt, like, he was a man. I did some shows. Unbelievable individual. Just the energy, the fight, and all the guys that I came along the ropes with, even though I was down in NHRA Powerade drag racing. Don't want to forget why in the hell I'm here, do I? But it's all the new faces. And I got these kids coming up saying, I drive a NASCAR, and I say, this kid's still wearing diapers, looks like he's 14 years old. And then to see him go out there and make those laps, it's just unbelievable what's going on here at Daytona.
Yeah, Casey Kane, he's a young-looking kid. He doesn't look like he looks like a race car would scare him to death when it fired up. But it's in the helmet, John.
Yeah.
All these guys are pretty calm and cool till they put that helmet on, and then they turn into warriors. But Casey Kane, some of the young guys, you see them waiting out by the bus stop with their backpacks, getting ready to go to school, getting ready to go to the racetrack.
That's the truth.
I'm telling you, they are.
Larry Mack, I think John Force is going to fit right in. When the producer says go to break, he blows right on through the stop sign.
And you know what? He loves my people.
He does love your people. Big show tonight. We're thrilled to have John Force's perspective. Coming up, Jimmy Johnson. A little bit later on, Elliott Sadler.